obviously it's a tough but an important day in the National Football League. I think certainly the toughest meeting that you have for 31 teams in this league is the last meeting. You know, there's one team that gets to have a joyous last meeting, and but some good things were said. We got some great men, I think, on this team and on this coaching staff. Had a chance to share some things back and forth about a lot of things that are going on, and Ray got up and said some things, you know, in his way, and he's amazing in every way. He's just said some great things and put some things in perspective, which I think we all appreciated. I know I did, and I had a chance to share some thoughts on where we've been and where we're going, and I think our guys get it, you know, and they walk out of here with their head held high, as it should be.
Maybe too early for you to answer this, but is there one thing with regard to the Steelers, knowing that you have to play them twice a year at least, that is there one tangible thing you're missing against them that you would try to add in the offseason?
Well, I think that's worth looking at, and we'll have to go through a process to determine that for sure, Drew, before I'd say specifically. I mean, I've got some ideas, you know, in terms of how we play them, but I think we play them very well. We didn't statistically play them very well on one side of the ball in this game. We had, you know, a bad third quarter, but you can't turn the ball over. And I think the key with the Steelers is they do a great job of forcing errors and by taking advantage of those forced errors. And you can't give them the game. And when we've won, we haven't done that, and when we've lost, we've basically done that. I can't say that they've outplayed us dramatically in any game, and I think we've outplayed them most of the time we've played them, yet we've won 2 out of 8 because you know, we've allowed them to make the plays that have turned the game. And we're going to have to find a way to get that solved.
John, some of your players earlier today said that Saturday's loss is one of the hardest in their careers, whether they've been playing 2 years or 10 years. Would you echo that statement?
Yeah, you know, and you know, I think the fact that it's the last game of the season, I felt that way about the last Steelers game. I think I said that, you know, and this one probably even more so. You know, I felt like we should have won this one, felt like we should have won the last one, but we didn't. So we got to find a way to win these games, and you know, we need to win this division. You know, and that's something that we got to find a way to do.
John, can you tell us or the fan base why the offense did not perform better when there was so much expected of it this year?
I think there's a lot of reasons, you know, and we talked about expectations. As a matter of fact, Ken, I think you're the one who made the expectations question in training camp. And what did I say? You know, I said, you know, our expectation is to go out and have the very best practice that we can have. And ultimately, we want to win a championship. And, you know, I felt like we could win a championship this year with the team we had. And I think we could have, you know. You can say offense, defense, special teams. I'm just going to say our team wasn't as good as it needed to be, you know. And I guess the expectations maybe, you know, for yards and all that kind of stuff points to somebody else. You know, I will also say that we are going to be a top-notch offense in the National Football League. That's going to happen, you know, and I probably said that at some point in time already, you know, and I think that we're closer than what you might think based on some of the stretches we've had. I mean, the bottom line is we've had bad stretches. We've had bad quarters. We've had bad halves. We haven't always finished games as well, offense, defense, and special teams, but especially probably on offense. So I respect your question, and we can't let that happen. We got to get better, you know. We can run the ball better. We can throw the ball better. We can protect better. We can protect the football better, especially in critical situations against good teams. And we're going to find a way to get that done. You know, we're going to find a way to be a top-rated offense, and with the goal, you know, I think, and Cam says it very well, to be the winningest offense in the National Football League. That's going to be our goal.